Hello and welcome to Kuma's Kitchen. What we got today is a potato salad that's more like a European style potato salad. No mayonnaise in here. It's a little vinegary. If you don't like vinegar too much, you could cut back on the vinegar a little bit that I use in the recipe. I use 3 tablespoons. You could use 2 tablespoons. I like it just like this. It's really good, and Rico really likes this way. I call this sausage and potato salad. So there's a lot of sausage in here, and potatoes and onions, and then a dressing. Now, you can eat this 2 ways. You can eat it warm, and it's good that way. Cold, that's not French, or cold, and it's good that way. So it's good both ways. Of course, in summer, I like to chill this down. This is still a little warm because I just made it. But I'm going to be chilling this down, and we're actually going to have this for dinner tomorrow night. So even better after it's been sitting for a long time. All the flavors are melting in there. So let's go in the kitchen and make this right now. Well, to make this potato salad, our main ingredients, the ones we have the most of, are the dressing ingredients. So let's go with those first. I've got over here, I've got 1/3 cup of olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, or in my case, unrefined cane sugar, 3 tablespoons of vinegar, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and 3 cloves of garlic crushed. Right, that's going to make up the dressing there. Now, across the back is the salad itself. So, this is cooked sausage. You know, they're kind of pre-cooked, so you can eat this as it is, but we want to brown it up a little bit. This is 1 pound or 450 grams of sausages, and I've cut them into about 1/4 inch thick rounds. I've got here 1 tablespoon of oil just for frying up the sausages in, and the onion. There's 1 onion there, and that is chopped. Then I've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just add a little flavor in there. And here are the potatoes. That's 2 pounds or 900 grams of potato, scrubbed clean, and then chopped up. Now, what I'll do is, they're usually about 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, so, 20, 25 millimeters, around about there. But the thickness, and that's important, is the thickness should be all about the same, and that is about 1/2 inch or about 12 millimeters. That way you're going to get even cooking. So what we got over here, we've got our water coming up to a boil, and I think we're hitting there just right about now. Just about there. All right, so the water's come to a boil. In goes the potatoes. I'm going to bring those to a gentle boil, and I'm going to boil those for about 10 to 15 minutes. What I want is I'm just getting them to the point where stabbing the fork, it goes in easy, it's not hard anymore. So we don't want them falling apart, but we want them cooked. So about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so the potatoes are boiling. I've switched them over to that burner. So we got this pot here ready for the sausages and the onions. Usually I want something deep. There's a lot of sausage there. Fry pan, I'm going to end up with sausage all over the place. So I want something deep. I would usually have used my old cast iron, but hey, we got this beautiful pot that Suette gave me, and it's got that nice bottom to it, so it's perfect for frying stuff up. So what I'm going to do is bring up to medium heat. And then, not that oil, just about put the 1/3 of a cup of oil in it. That'd be a little bit much. So the 1 tablespoon of olive oil goes in here. Oh, that's really heating up nicely. All right, great. Okay, get that in there. Gonna get my onions in there. Let's see, we could turn those potatoes down just a little bit. They just want to gently boil. You don't have to be a heavy rolling boil, a light rolling boil. There we go, that's looking good. With the lid on, you don't need quite as much heat. It also keeps my kitchen from getting too hot. All right. Get those onions started. And then in goes the sausage. Now I'm going to cook those, stirring them around every once in a while, about 8 to 10 minutes. I just want to get a little browning on the sausage. It's kind of a little caramelling, a little more flavor. And oh, let's get salt in there too. Forgot about that. All right, and get those onions cooked. And then we're ready to put together our salad. All right. Be back shortly. There we go. Perfect. All right. See you on. See you soon. Now, while these are all cooking, we can quickly whip up the dressing. So let's go grab a larger bowl here. Throw the olive oil and the vinegar in there. The sugar, pepper, salt, the garlic, and then in goes the mustard. For that, I'm going to use this little guy to get all our mustard out. All right, that's looking good. Good Dijon mustard. Then just take a whisk and whisk it all up until it all comes together. There we go. When it changes color like that, it's all emulsified. Perfect. Okay, we can put that aside for now. Finish cooking this. I'll see you shortly. All right, the onions are cooked. The sausages are a little brown. In fact, a couple of them are a little more than brown. The potatoes are fork tender. What that means is like a fork will slide right on in there. Perfect. We don't overcook them because they're going to keep cooking a little bit from the heat anyways. So what I'm going to do now is we've taken this off the heat. Give it a little stir around. And then I'm just mixing everything in there. So the potatoes, in they go. Get that, whoops, one little guy there. Get that off to one side. Stir that around. Smelling good in here. And now, that dressing, I'm going to drizzle it over top. And then, let's bring it over here. I love this pot. You can grab by the handles. Can't do that with my red pot. You burn yourself. Now I'm just going to do, stir that around, mix that in. Oh, and the nice thing is because everything's still warm, it's just like absorbs the flavor even more. So now it's all mixed. Gonna let that sit. Gonna let that cool down, and then you can eat it one or two ways. You can eat it while it's still warm, nice, kind of a warm potato salad. It's delicious. Or you can chill it, throw it in the refrigerator, chill it. You can make this the day before and then chill it overnight. In fact, we're not having this till tomorrow because we're having broiled eels tonight. All right, look at that. If you like this recipe, stick around. Check out the channel. There's a lot more original Kevin Riley Kuma's Kitchen recipes here on the channel. And if it's your first time here or you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe and click that notification bell because that makes sure that you see every new recipe as it comes out. I got one a week coming out and you don't want to miss them. There's some good ones coming out and it'll be a bunch for this summer and all too. Now go make this and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.